How do I tell my daughter about live free or die? With a note from Dad. Hi, Avery. I want to talk to you about John Stark. John Stark served in the military during the American Revolutionary War. The first settlers of our country, the United States, had to fight for independence from Great Britain. John Stark's bravery and leadership helped our country become independent. 215 years ago, he was invited to a reunion in New Hampshire of the soldiers who fought alongside him to give us our freedom. He could not attend, but wrote a letter to his friends which included the famous quote, "Live free or die. Death is not the worst of evils." There are many things in life worse than dying, like living with dishonor. I am grateful for John Stark and for the sacrifices he made to give us our freedom. I love you. Love, Dad. So I randomly looked up the phrase live free or die, and I was surprised to find out that July 31st was when it was written. Today's July 30th when I'm making this video. And I thought that was so cool that I had to write a note to my daughter about live free or die and what that phrase reminds me of. And I really like the full phrase, live free or die, death is not the worst of evils, because that second part of the phrase is so true. There's many things that are worse than dying, like living with dishonor. And I thought that was a great message. And that phrase is very famous in New Hampshire. It's the state motto. And it's just one of my favorite phrases. And I wanted to share that with her and also just give her a little bit of a history lesson that the country that we live in, the states that we're living in, there's a very rich history around there, especially here in New England. And I wanted to bring some of that to her. And that is today's note from Dad.